Hey, shalom, shalom, brothers. It's brother Kamal Mahar here, back at it again. First thing first, I'm going to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, and qadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders and learning truth from GMS. Blessings to the Akimadir preaching his word with heart, true sincerity. Blessed to the 144,000 and 1/3 entirely, the first fruits kingdom of heaven. House of David, Yaf, Dawadah. And shalom to you brothers out there speaking different tongues and looking different nations. Shalom to you, brothers. So, today, brothers, man, Salakia for liking my video as of lately. Through the Spirit, Lord willing, I can put up a little more. But I'm just more predominantly on the highways and hedges with the brothers. But I can put up more, for the sheep's sake. That's what it's supposed to be, the unicorn. So, Salakia for that, brothers. Through the Spirit. Hey, I'm just gonna just pick up from here. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm going to do. The Lord gave me the Spirit to keep on moving, so I'm gonna move. My video today, brothers, you know what I'm saying, is a little bit on this Kanye West thing, man. Hey, listen, man, I'm pretty much in the spirit of, like, I just want to just defend the gospel for the most part. That's just pretty much how this thing go. As we grow in this thing, you become more calm. But when you first start, a lot of brothers are real fiery. They reach out to every part of their family members. Sometimes can burn a little bridges, but that's part of the game. But when it comes to this thing, man, I'm also still a little vexed in a lot of different situations. Like sometimes, man, like listen, like the scriptures talk about how don't be worried about the prosperity of the wicked, right? We know this. And if brothers don't know, then that's what scriptures say. Because we know they're latter in, so it's like don't worry about their prosperity. Worry about the fact that how they going to be brought down so shortly, and it's not as good as they think it is. That's pretty much what the scriptures are saying. So that's comfort for us brothers, who sometimes think about, it was that Psalms 37. I think it's Psalms 37. Yeah, Psalm 37, I believe is what it is. When you read that, it'll get it go into it. It's really good comfort, because when you a man in the Lord in this thing, sometimes you feel like, damn, I'm doing all this work and doing our thing, but why can't I prosper? But hey, brothers, you gotta understand that we gotta get brought down to the lowest estate. Sometimes we gotta also go through the fire of this thing, because this is not our rest, and our kingdom is coming. So you gotta really focus on that. But the point is, though, when it comes to this Kanye West thing, man, my biggest thing about this is the fact that, like, I get really vexed on how these Edomites, which is Esau's grandson Amalek, the Amalek, which are also Edomites, they're in this Jewish perspective, and they always come in with this anti-Semitism bullshit when it's really shim. But the thing is, though, what's beautiful is that the fact that the word is going out crazier and crazier, and now the Lord turning up even more on revealing who the wicked is and what the lies are. You mean? Cause look at it like this. Like, I was talking to my brothers last camp, right, on Saturday. We was talking on, like, I brought out one thing that everybody pretty much knows, it's common sense, but it's like, okay, remember, the brain can only come up with an idea when it's brought up. Once something is brought up, the idea is created, then it can be manipulated in all ways from the idea itself, right? So here's the thing. Okay, so now that no, we got Kanye West, and Kanye West is a big figure in Babylon, right? Okay, cool. And he also is an Israelite. Okay, cool. And also he's major. So now that he's talking about blacks are the real Jews, and now Kyrie Irving coming out with his own little thing, this thing is ramping up. Now what that does is this. What that does is it goes, okay, to a person who's unlearned, the spirit on the Lord is going to go onto that person, because this is, look at it like this, brothers. This is also going to be in the position where this can also awaken more of the elect. It's like, okay, the seed is planted on, like, well, I like Kanye West. So it's like, thinking about how another brother would think. Oh, I like Kanye West. What he mean, we the real Jew? Hold up. Now what that's going to do is, through the spirit, that's going to lure that person to inquire on what he was talking about, and then dig deep. And then next thing you know, boom, that can so-called be a way of how the elect being sealed. The Lord is really, really, really interesting. And it makes so much sense. But now this Israelite and Jew thing is getting real rampant, as the scripture said it was supposed to. And so like it's really interesting, and this is my thing. I'm about to bring some precepts out on how they can't be the Jews, right? Okay, so one thing I do know is when you speak to a so-called Jew, Jewish person, you ask them, what tribe you from? All you hear is, they call it Levi, and Judah. So you ask them, where are the other tribes? And how come that we know where they are and y'all don't? Well, they're lost and we don't know who they are, but it's all this bullshit, right? So then here's the other question too. They always talking about this Talmud thing. Now the Talmud is a wicked ass book that's created by man, but it's like, from what? So this is my thing, because my video was all about how the fuck are they the Jews? Excuse my language. Hey brothers, if you watch my videos, I'm going come hard. I'm coming strong. I might be rude in speech, but I'm not down on knowledge. Like Paul would say. So hold on. So let's break this down. Okay. So y'all don't know who the tribes are, but we do. Then you got Hitler coming out. You got other celebrities coming out, and it's saying that the blacks are the real Jews. So now you got to think to yourself, well, wait. Time out. What do you mean by that? Like how? Wait. Like the white dudes ain't the Jewish bulls? Like they not the people of God? Well, if they not, then who is? And what do you mean by the blacks are the real Jews? That's going to strike an idea and pop up in their brain like, whoa, hold up. Sometimes it's some part of the elect is going to be like, you tripping. What does that mean? And then go dig deep and it's over. Because it's all over the media now and it's being exposed. Like the Lord said it was going to happen. It's going to expose the fact that they are not the real Jews. Revelations, matter of fact, let's start with that one right now. Revelations 2:9. It says, I know thy works in tribulation and poverty. Right, because the real Jews are in poverty and they're fucked up. They're on a low total pole, right? It says, but thou art rich, especially rich in faith, right? And also spiritually in the kingdom, we're going to be crazy. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews, but are not, but are the synagogue of Satan, right? Revelations 3:9, and we're gonna talk about it. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee. Right? Because remember, it says in what is that? Ooh. Oh, that is oh shit, brothers. Oh man. Let's start with see, that's the thing. They lied. They say they're the Jews, but they really not the Jews, and they're a synagogue of Satan. Because who are the people of what nation is of the vessels of Satan? Fucking Edomites, right? And they claiming to be us. And now the shit coming out the bag, where it's like, yo, they not the real people, and the blacks are. Now let's slow this down for a second. Now we know that the whole Israelites doesn't compile just with blacks. It's the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Indians. But as far as like on the surface level, right now is very relevant enough to just say the blacks are in general, even though there's more of us as Israelites. But it's pretty dope because at least you can say that the blacks are, because that compile because the blacks are Judah, which is the top tribe. So it's okay to just look at the blacks and then put us all other 11 involved. Let's just do that spiritually, right? But right here in Isaiah 60 and one of my favorite Jones, 60 and 15. Now it's another one I just learned. I'm gonna figure it out in a second. Nah, you know what? No, it's still in 60. Actually, it's still in 60. There we go. Isaiah 60 and 14. The sons also of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto the knee. And we talking about Amalek, the so-called Jewish people, and all other nations. Yeah, they so-called the people of God, but these same people are in a trick bag, and they lied, and they know. And these same people that say they God, children of God, are going to be the same people that's going to bend themselves to the real people of God with a slap in the face. The sons also of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee, and all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet, and they shall call thee the city of the Lord, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel. Ain't that some shit? So now these same people are saying they're the children of God. It's the same people that are going to be bending over or forward and going to be worshiping at your feet and going to call you the children of God. Ain't that some shit? Think about that. Y'all the ones saying y'all the children of God, but the same people saying that is going to call another people the children of God and worship at their feet. Yo, you got to relax. You got to relax. Now, okay. Now let's get to the nitty gritty of this thing. How in the hell are y'all the real Israelites and y'all the real Jews? Let me just say this one thing. How the fuck do you got some book called the Talmud when in reality, look at it like this, brothers. Look at it like this. If you want to know about football, you read a football book. If you want to know about how to be an engineer, you read engineer shit. So how is it that you are a Jew, don't know where the other tribes are, but then again, you also got another book called the Talmud that got nothing to do with the Jews? Because here's the thing. If you want to know about the Israelites or the Jews, which Jew is short for Judah, which is Judah is the so-called Negroes of today, and like we do, which makes sense, us so-called Negroes, Latinos and Indians, we are swag, so we always slanging shit. Like my name is, in the world, my name is Kevin, but people call me Kev. So like as far as Judah, they shorten it off and call it a Jew. Only Israelites can know how to do that type of shit because our swag is so up like that. That shit just makes so much sense. So then, okay, cool. So now what's going on is you a Jew and you from the tribe of Judah and what they call Levi, which is Levi. Okay, and Levi is lawyer in the Hebrew, and Judah is Judah is I just forgot about that, but that's a 101. They just slipped me on that one, but we can get to that later. At the end of the day, though, it's the top tribe, which also our Lord and Savior Yahawashi was a Judite as well, right? Okay, so cool. So now what's going on is okay, you got the Talmud and you a Jew. So then I will go, okay, if I want to learn about a Jew, then I'm gonna go to the Talmud in order to understand what a Jew is, right? I mean, you a Jew, right? And your book is called the Talmud. So where in the Talmud can I understand where and when a Jew was created and the origins of a Jew, aka Israelite, and who were the forefathers of these people, and how are you a nation in general? Can you find that in the Talmud as a Jew at all? You can't. So it's like, wait a minute, what are we talking about here? So then, a person being very curious, you're going to ask yourself, well, how do I find out what the origins of a Jew is? Like, who are Jews, and where are Jews, and what are Jews, right? So you got to say, well, how do I find the information out? The Talmud not telling me, but they're Jews. Well, what kind of book is this in order that's related to these people? It's a good question, right? So then now you go with the whole, so now you go to the Bible, and the Bible talks about the origins of the Jews. So I'm like, hold up. So I'm talking to a Jew-ish person. I'm like, yo, how the fuck you a Jew and you don't even read the Bible, where the Bible is where the origins of the Jews come from? Like, that's the direct correlation of what a Jew and what Jews and who Jews are. You losing me. You losing me. You in the Talmud, but you a Jew, but the Jews come from the Bible. You losing me. You fucking losing me. Then you go into the scriptures, you start reading Jeremiah 14:2. They are black unto the ground. Songs of Solomon, that Solomon was black and comely and beautiful. I mean, like, then you got Moses, where Moses was dealing with the Lord Yahawah, and he put his bosom in his and he put his arm in his bosom and came out all white with leprosy, and put it back in and turned to the original color like brown. Come the fuck on, man. Not to mention what Moses was mistaken for to be an Egyptian. Come the fuck on, man. They dark. Like, what's going on? Like, who? Like, what's going on? Okay. So let's go bring out a couple little curses. So now, if you want to know who the Israelites are, you got to go to Deuteronomy 28. So that way you can understand who these people are as a nation, right? Deuteronomy 28, and let's go to 46. It says, and they shall be upon thee for a sign and a wonder and upon the seed forever. So now, okay, so cool. So now this is telling you that these curses, you're going to be able to understand that when you see these curses on the people, you look at everybody and see what curses these say and which nation of people got these on them. Oh, okay, them dudes over there, they got to be the Israelites because nobody else got these curses but them people. You know, only ones fucked up like the way this is talking about. Come on, man. Okay, let's go to 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother. So you're like, okay, when you read about Israelite origins, you understand that there are laws about loving thy brother like their own flesh, you know, and a wife as well, and being really loving and really loving towards your own neighbor and having a high respect of your people. Well, that makes sense. Well, that's the law given to the Israelites. So now the Lord is saying, if you fuck up, I'm going to curse y'all to where y'all once loved each other and then you're going to hate each other. What that sound like today? That sound like black on black crime. What nation of people are recognized as hating each other the most? So-called Negroes. Now, I don't know about Latino Native Indians. Yeah, you know what? That's true too, because we've seen videos of so-called Ephraimites killing each other and all that. So yeah, but it's more on black, but we all the same people. So that's all good. It's crazy. Then it says, his eye shall be evil toward his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. Well, that sound like deadbeat dads and single family parent homes. Who the fuck only deal with that? I'm like, wait a minute. White people don't deal with that. Israeli people and Jewish people don't deal with that. Like, what the fuck is going on? That don't sound right. Really? Okay, and you can go a little further. Who the fuck deal with this? It says, let me see. 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth even unto the other, and there shall serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. Wait a minute. What nation of people is scattered among everybody? What people don't got no nation at all? What people worship all types of crazy shit? Because stone would be Muslims and wood would be Christianity, right? And they scattered. You don't see Chinese people scattered all over the place, which remnantly wise, but they got their own nation. They got China, Russians, Israelis, Iraq, Iran, Syria, Germany. Everybody got their own shit. But we all fucked up. We every fucking where. What other nation experienced that shit? How the fuck y'all the Jews? When it's telling you what the Jews are going to be going through to understand who they are. Really? Y'all losing me. Hold up. It says 66. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shalt have no assurance of thy life. What nation of people deal with that the most? Black on black crime. The cops killing us. Don't nobody get in trouble when they kill us. We get robbed. Who gives a fuck? One of our people is missing. Who gives a fuck? Let a little ass Becky, let a little Becky be missing. It's gonna be a fucking 55,000 manhunt on CNN every day until that bitch found, dead or alive. Come on, man. Y'all the real Jews, bro. Y'all the fucking real Jews. I'm talking about you fucking Edomites, man. Cause think about it. Russians, Amalek, they raised Israelis, the whole entire fucking Europe, South Africa, right? Australia. Y'all call yourselves in different fucking names, but y'all all the same fucking people. Y'all all are Edomites. Come on, man. It's coming out now, bro. It's a wrap, man. That's the spirit. Look like an Edomite fucking like an Edomite crying right now. Yeah, you need to be, because they're fucked. Let's go to the juggler with this one. And the Lord Yahawashi shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. Hold up. The first Egypt was on some fucking in Egypt in general. So we was in that joint. Now, okay, like we all brothers know we got to do Exodus 20 and 2, so you can know what the fuck Egypt mean. It says, and I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. So Egypt is also synonymous for the house of bondage. So in the ancient day, we call it Mizraim, which means slavery. So now Egypt is slavery, which also is also mean the house of bondage, which bondage means slavery. So when you say you in Egypt, you are in the fucking slavery. So now you know what that means. So now we go to Deuteronomy 28 and 68. It says, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again, into slavery again, with ships. When the fuck did these Jewish motherfuckers, so-called anti-Semitism bullshit, when did they ever go into slavery? By ships. It's only one nation of people that was in chattel slavery on ships. Remember, these curses are built to understand who the Israelites are. What people went on slavery with ships? It's only fucking one. When did that ever happen to any other people but the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Indians? When? It says, by the way whereof I speak unto thee. So the Lord like, yo, the way I'm saying it right now is the way it's going to happen. And he like, thou shalt see it no more again. We lived in Israel, where these fake ass motherfuckers are right now. Right? What is that? Oh man. What is that? Ezekiel. I'm gonna get it in a second. And it says, and thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for slave men and slave women, and no man shall buy you. And it's some shit. What other people been through that? Just one. Now, granted. Now, look at this. Ezekiel 36 and 5. It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord, Yahawashi, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen, right? And against all Idumea, which Idumea is the Edomites, so-called white people, which have appointed my land into their possession with a joy of all their heart, with despiteful minds to cast it out for a prey. They don't fucking belong there. And what is the land? Israel, which belongs to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Indians. And the only reason why we out this motherfucker is because we sin against our power, Yahawah, and the Lord told us that if we fuck up, he's going to do what he did in 68 in Deuteronomy 28. It's the reason why it happened. How we are the real people. Okay, let's go a step further. Okay, Isaiah. Let's get funky with this. Isaiah chapter 2. Now this right here is a future prophecy. Explain this shit to me. If y'all the real Jews, how come this is not happening? It says, and it shall come to pass, verse 2, Isaiah 2 and 2. You know what? Start at the top. The word that Isaiah the son of Amos saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. Both of them, right? Judah, the southern tribe, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, and Jerusalem, which is the northern tribe, starting with Ephraim all the way down to Issachar. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all the nations shall flow unto it. Now, granted, people want to say, including start with these so-called Jewish people. Everybody believes that the word of the Lord is for everybody. No, it's not. It's only for the Israelites, pursuant to Psalms 147, 19, 20. And also you can go to Psalm 68 and 5, I believe. 68 and 5, I believe. I could be wrong. Matter of fact, let me make sure I wasn't wrong with that. Psalm 68. And if not, then we'll find it. 68 and 5, I believe. Let me see. chains. 78. Salakia. I think it's 78 and 5. It says, for he established a testimony in Jacob and appointed a law in Israel. See that? A law in Israel, right? Which he commanded our fathers that they shall make them known to their children, right? That the generation to come might know them, even the children which shall be born, who shall arise and declare them to their children. Right. Right. You see that right there? He made a law in Israel. And then read Psalms 147, 19 and 20 and get into that even more. Now, Isaiah 2, right? So now you know the laws for Israel, right? But here's the future prophecy. These heathens that's not Israelites, they're not getting the law right now. The law is only for Israelites at the moment. But the law will be ushered out to the heathens after the kingdom of heaven is established, right? So now if y'all the real Jews, and y'all already in the so-called kingdom already, let's just say that, why is every nation on the planet doing their own fucking thing? Everybody doing whatever the fuck they want, especially Babylon, which is the worst fucking thing created right now. They got LGBTQ shit ramping up. You can do whatever you want. Feminism. They got Edomites in rule, pork, just all kinds of just fuckery going on. But it says they shall flow unto it. Here's another thing. And many people shall go and say, come ye and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of God of Jacob, Yahawashi, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths, for out of Zion shall go forth the law. See that? Out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. So why aren't Russia, China, Asia, all the other nations, Indian, Iraq, all these, Babylon, South America, Canada, why aren't all the people of the world going to Jerusalem to get the words of the Lord? Why aren't they doing that? Because the prophecy says once the true people are there, then the whole world is going to be focused on how to get the law at that time frame. But that ain't happening. That don't make no sense. And he shall judge among the nations and shall rebuke many people. And they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up a sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. So why the fuck is it so much war going on crazy, and we upon World War III something stupid, but the prophecy said that when the real people are in the land, there isn't going to be no more war again. Make that make sense. You fucking losing me. You Jewish people are losing me. Y'all, this shit not adding up no more, brothers. Now, it been not adding up for us, but this video is for you Amalek so-called Jewish motherfuckers. Y'all not making sense no more. This shit does not add up. Explain to me how you are the real people of the Lord. Now hold up. Now y'all was given over. Y'all got into that land in 1948 by man, with helicopters and all this bullshit, right? But wait a minute though. Okay, now I can still read this. Okay, Matthew 24 in 30-31. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, Yahawashi, who they eagerly call Jesus Christ. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds with heaven with power and great glory, right? And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other, right? I'm having a brain little thing right now. Wait a minute. To set them in their own land. Oh, I'm tripping. I am tripping. Oh, it's Isaiah. Yeah, that's Isaiah. It's Isaiah 14 probably. Yeah, I knew that. I'm tripping. Isaiah 14. Now, okay, no, cool. Now, it said that Yahawashi, who they ignorantly call Jesus Christ, is going to come physically and come through the clouds, is going to deliver his people and put them in their own land by him. But y'all got over there on helicopters and planes and manpower. But it said through the prophecy that Yahawashi, who they ignorantly call Jesus Christ, is going to be the one with the angels that's going to deliver his elect. The so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Indians, the real people of God. He is going to deliver them and put them in their land. Not no helicopters and man-made bullshit, but he going to do it. That didn't happen. That didn't happen at all. Isaiah 14:1. For Yahawashi will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel. So that's a cut because he's going to talk about Israel. And set them in their own land. Set them in their own land. He going to do it. And the stranger shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob, right? Now, hold up. So now Yahawashi is going to be the one who they ignorantly call Jesus Christ, which is also a Judite, which is also a so-called Negro if you were to see him right now. With woolly hair like a Negro. Right? But here's the thing, though. If y'all the real people, explain this shit. So that means, why don't we see this? A lot of brothers don't bring this out. We know what this is, but no, I don't see a lot of brothers speaking about it in this manner. Which brothers know what I'm going with, and they know what I'm going to say, but I don't see brothers bringing this out as far as the proof on how they're the real people. Revelations 20. You know what? Salakia 21. The kingdom of heaven itself. Okay. Now, let's go to 2. Let's go to 1, actually. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth. Well, this shit seems the same. Ain't nothing new about this shit. It's the same bullshit every fucking day, what I see. I don't see nothing new about this shit at all. For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there were no more sea. Well, shit the same to me. Same Esau, same buildings, same type of technology of cars. Same old from what I'm saying. And I John saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, come down from Yahawah out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. Well, that didn't happen either. Now they did fly on helicopters and shit, but that ain't what it's talking about. It's talking about coming out them chariots. He ain't come out no damn chariots, because that would have looked amazing. If them people would have came out of chariots out of heaven, it would have been a big ass wow. It would have been a phenomenal sight to see from that perspective. That would have been dope as shit. We would have been like, yo, they them balls. But it came out of some Esau technology helicopter plane shit. 1948. Fuck. So then, let's go to this. Going right to the point. Let's start at 10. And he cried me away, and he carried me away in the spirit to a great and high mountain, and showed me that great city, the whole Jerusalem, descending out of the heaven from the Most High, having the glory of the Most High. Her light was like unto a stone most precious, even like the jasper stone, clear as crystal. We don't see none of that shit. I mean, what the fuck is that? And it says, it had a wall great and high, it had 12 gates, and at the gates 12 angels, and the names written thereon, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. You can go to Jerusalem right the fuck now, and you're not gonna see none of this shit. You ain't gonna see no angels. You ain't gonna see no 12 gates with no Issachar, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Ephraim, Gad, Reuben, Asher, Zebulun, Naphtali. You ain't gonna see none of them shits. Where the fuck is this at? Like, look, show me this shit on the east 3 gates, on the north 3 gates, on the south 3 gates, on the west 3 gates. That shit over there ain't built like that. Where is this at? You got to make this make sense. Like, what's going on? I don't understand. Like, this is not making sense anymore. And the wall of the city had 12 foundations, and in them the names of the 12 apostles of the Lamb. Where is that at? What? Whoa, like, yo, you serious? It said, and he talked with me and had a golden reed and measured the city and the gates thereof and the wall thereof. And the city lieth 4 square, and the length as large as the breadth. And he measured the city with a reed 12,000 furlongs, and the length of breadth of the height of it are equal. Wait a minute, hold the fuck up. Whoa, where's like, yo, so you look up 12,000 furlongs. I could do it, brothers, but I don't feel like it right now. But you can look up yourself, brothers. What it's talking about is a big ass square type of entity thing, type of situation. 12,000 furlongs is 1,500 miles high and 1,500 miles long. Where the fuck is this shit at? Like, you can go there right now and take a flight over there and you don't see none of that shit. Then it says, and he measured the wall thereof 144 cubits, according to the measure of a man that is of an angel. And the building of the wall of it was of jasper, and the city pure gold and into clear glass. Show me that. Wait a minute, so you telling me there's a wall over there in a square-like position, 1,500 miles high and 1,500 miles long, in a square-like position, like jasper and of pure fucking gold? Hey, yo, come on, brothers. Like, y'all the real people and they ain't even seen before? Who the fuck ever seen that before? It's not even over there. Like, come on. Make this make sense. And then it says, and the foundation of the wall. Remember what a foundation is. You know how we make it in our little wood, in a square. Got the beams at the bottom. And you start putting the bricks around and you build up the place, the house or the building. And then there you go. You got a building. The bottom of it's called the foundation. Okay, cool. We used to wood and cement and shit like that, right? But this is saying, and the foundation of the wall of the city were garnished with all manner of precious stones. The first foundation was jasper, second sapphire, the third chalcedony, and the fourth emerald. You gotta relax. Like, so you mean to tell me these fake ass Jews over here is living on foundations of that? The fifth sardonyx, the sixth sardius, seventh chrysolite, the eighth beryl, and the ninth topaz, and the 10th chrysoprase, and the 11th jacinth, and the 12th amethyst. You got to. You see what I mean? Why don't we see this? If y'all the real people, why don't we see this amazing shit? Yo, and the 12 gates were 12 pearls. Every gate was of 1 pearl. And the street of the city was pure gold, as it were transparent glass. I'm done. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, okay, y'all the real people, but this ain't happening right now. You lost me. I'm done, man. AOA, brothers, man. Listen, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, brothers, man. I get real vexed, man. It's something, you know what I mean. This is like, hey, man. And may Yahawashi, Lord willing, speed up the time to get these devils out of here, man. I'm tired of this shit, man. We all are. Yo, this is going way too far, man. Yo, man. They are making us look bad, man, trying to be us. But you know what, though? It's okay, because we know through the scriptures we gonna turn up. And like Isaiah 2 says, they're going to really know what it is, and it's going to be what's going to be. So I wanted to bring them precepts out there, brothers, to let y'all know, like, listen, if I hope this video go viral like a motherfucker. Hey, the Lord going to have his ways going to go. But hey, right now, listen, it's going to be what it's going to be. But may the Lord make specific people need to be seeing this video, let it be true, because they are going into slavery. They lied, and they covered the faces of judges thereof. Job 9:24, and they are the wicked. And they're going to pay for everything they did to us, and how they did Yahawashi, and how they portrayed to be us, and then fucked it all the way up. So I brought this out as edifying to you, brothers, Lord willing. We give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, qadash. Yahawah, he is to be, exists, Bahasham, the name, and only begotten Son, and Lord and Savior, Yahawashi, Bahasham, the name, and Holy Spirit, the rawchaa, qadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders and learning truth from GMS. Blessings to the Aki, my dear, preaching his word with wholehearted sincerity. Blessings to 144,000 and 1/3 entirely, the first fruits kingdom of heaven. The house of David, the Biaf Dabudah. Shalom to you brothers out there speaking different tongues, looking different nations. Now listen, brothers, also, I might get flagged about this. It's possible. But fuck it. We gotta bring it out. Don't hold back your sword. Shalom, brothers.